Hey, Radiant Souls, welcome back to my channel, The Radiance in You. A very happy new year, very happy, fulfilling, blessed 2026 to all of you. So, we are starting the new year with new hope, presence, and fully being here at this time, in this moment here. So, that is the intention of starting this session today on January 7th. And we are going to activate and start this session to build in trust, faith. These are the themes that are coming up now. The trust, faith, and presence. That means grounding your energy, release the past, and not worry about the future. So just being here. And that is where we receive our gifts. That is where we receive the wealth, the love, the prosperity, the new abundance, the new opportunities, the openings, the relationships, whatever you are trying to bring in, it happens now when you are fully able to settle into this moment, your body, your emotions, your energetic feeling, your somatic experiencing, all of it when you are able to just being at this moment fully and relax into this moment, you allow receiving, you allow trust in the divine, in yourself, in your own inner voice, in your intuitive nudging, guidance. And that is what this session is intended to activate, and all sessions going forward. And just a quick note on that, in this new year, as I continue to bring you activations and sessions for the collective, it'll be based on the inner guidance, the intuitive guidance of the messages of the spirit, the intuitive knowing when to channel the best to hold space for the collective energy. That's when the sessions will be posted, and it is not according to a calendar schedule or a weekly schedule or daily schedule. Those of you who have been resonating with these sessions, you know what I'm talking about. And I thank you and welcome you back into this channel. Thank you for joining. And if you're new and you're joining for the first time today, I welcome you too, and happy 2026. And these sessions will resonate the best with those who journey deep, who are doing their inner work, who are sitting in their soul sovereignty, not giving their power away to the past or the future or to external forces, have journeyed deep and are not looking for predictive messages. There is great wisdom in that. But I personally, the line of spiritual work that I do and my deep convictions and belief is to retain that soul sovereignty. We need a spiritual space, a container, a loving, supportive soul community who resonate and reflect back the journeys we are in, yet are not telling you, no one external to you is telling you what you should do, what is going to come. That way we kind of disempower our inner knowing again. It may not be to someone in the family, someone in the workspace, someone who's a romantic partner, or your child, or adult children, or your close friends, but it may be a spiritual leader, it may be a tarot reader. So my work is slightly different than that. I follow and the path of direct perception, building that muscle of faith and trust in your own inner knowing with the divine connection. And I like to activate the light and soul power within you through my service to the divine, so that you activate and connect to your own light. So these sessions are not predictive. I have repeated this in my past activation sessions here on YouTube. So if you have heard me or listened to me in the past month, then you know what I'm talking about. Those of you who are new, if this resonated with you, you will find something, I'm sure, to take home and sit with as a supportive community. So welcome, and let's see what energies are supporting us. And as we have opened our channels to receive and ground our energies, to receive what heart opening energies are best making themselves known to us so that we can cultivate it more and sit with it more and deepen it. They came out with a lot of force. Okay, so we have Stargate heart chakra opening, unlocking generosity, third eye activation, brow chakra, inner vision, clear seeing. So definitely we are opening our heart, opening our third eye to have a lot of clarity. So those of you who have been on this journey, either with me or on your own with other supportive sources, we have been working on this. The opening of the heart energy, whatever had cleared blockages, whatever had hurt, what betrayals, aloneness, tough times, what we have gone through, we have worked through those to heal the heart chakra, and the heart chakra is now opening by forgiving ourselves, by forgiving others, and allowing the past to be, gently leaving it in the past, having firmer boundaries, having boundaries that protect you and allow the new opportunities and the new openings and the new energy to come in, while deflecting anything that is of lower vibration, lower frequency, and continuing to pray, continuing to practice your spiritual discipline to shed lower vibrations, lower thoughts within you, patterns that had got stuck because you had traveled with them for a long time. And those are in the past because it is not showing. It just shows that your heart chakra opening, you have come to this position by working and closing out those cycles. So now your heart chakra is opening, you have unlocked generosity within you, and you have opened your heart to receive the generosity of the universe. And these sessions that I intended before I opened is to activate and retain this energy. And the beauty it is that it also goes higher up in our chakra system by also activating the third eye, brow chakra, inner vision, clear seeing. So the truths that you have known, the truths that you have been working for a while now, you have more clarity of those visions. You are deepening your knowing from such a clear seeing and understanding of past coincidences, patterns that connected, that happened in your life, that nothing was probably happenstance, nothing was random. They were all connected to bring you where you are today. Let's draw some more cards to see some of the beautiful energies that are opening in the new year. And we have spiritual acceleration, progress, technology, memories of Atlantis. And so this almost feels like, you're opening your heart chakra, opening your third eye, and this is like the progression you are making towards. And you may have memories of Atlantis and lifetime there, or the highly evolved beings that were part of the Atlantis, that had roots in the Atlantis. And so now in this lifetime, in this current timeline, those beings are recalling and remembering their spiritual origins, and so you basically reconnecting with your high vibration of your star origins, of your Atlantis origins and you're making progress. And when we say technology, it may have several meanings. It may mean that your path forward has connections with technology. Maybe you're using technology to spread knowledge. Maybe you work with technology to create innovation, spread your community or expand your community, or bring spiritual service, bring other socially relevant or impactful, purposeful services to the humanity, to yourself. But there is also a progression of your spiritual journey, and which is connected to the to technology and a vaster spread of your knowledge through technology in this current timeline. And the bottom of the deck is cosmic ordering, divine alchemy, conscious manifesting, emerald tablet activation. So very powerful activation, and it kind of what we drew as the first card, and this base energy is interconnected. And so it's a strong, what is on top is, I see this, read this energy, is what is above is also below. So it's a very firm foundation of your heart activation. So there had been themes of trust and faith in yourself and in your decision making, in your inner knowing, in your divine connection. Those are themes that had been coming up strongly now in this year one of conscious manifesting. And so nothing better than the heart energy supporting it. Beautiful. So we're going to use more cards to elaborate and expand on this energy. So I invite you to, you don't even have to look at this through your physical eyes. You can just listen to the voice, or dip into your own inner knowing as we activate these energies. And if you want to close your eyes and take a minute to see what you're manifesting, how you're feeling it, how do you intend to deepen it, you can do that now as we use the second deck to bring some more cards of supportive messages that are available to us at this moment, to bring peace, to bring conviction, to bring trust, to expand and deepen our faith. Okay, let's see here. 3 cards. Okay, so we have High Priestess, harness mystic power. Moon, take note of intuitive messages. Heart Guardian, love and let yourself be loved. So again, I would leave the cards when you open your eyes, or if you're looking at this as I shuffled, to look at the images and see the synchronicity when it is a divine message, when it is a message beyond your rational mind, when you are connecting with the cosmic energy that is available to you. The messages will be repetitive, and that repetition is the indication that it is a cosmic energy reaching for you. It may or may not be what you intend or what you want to hear, but this is what is available for you to tap into. So the repetition of the Heart Guardian, love and let yourself be loved. High Priestess, getting into your mystic power. The cat, which is highly mystical, companion and has a lot of spiritual energy. And the High Priestess, High Priestess are the archetype who knows without knowing, who knows through the third eye, who has spiritual progress, and the higher heart is activated. The Merkaba is here, the wings, and the High Priestess basically is that archetypal energy within us where we are able to connect with our deep inner knowing, with our higher self, with the divine outside of us and the divine within us. And also with the moon energy, take note of intuitive messages. Of course, the moon signifies, our intuition, our emotional self, our intuitive, highly intuitive, parts of us is connected with the moon energy. And if you work with the moon, the waning moon and the waxing moon, so there may be a message for you here. So maybe you released some major cycles that have now come to an end, related to family, related to ancestral lineage healing, related to a burden you have carried for way too long that had created um, dysfunctional patterns in your life, because those were wounds from your primal tribe, from your family origin, birth origin family, and that kind of letting go has followed the moon cycle. So the recent full moon, you may have completed like a final completion, and as the moon cycle progresses, your manifestation is progressing with that. But definitely the theme is opening of your heart, connecting, letting the wounds be healed by the mystical power of the cosmic energy that's available for us now. Love and let yourself be loved. So if you have been protecting yourself in a deeply solitude, deeply isolated and healing mode, it is safe for you to trust. It is safe for you to love. It is safe for you to be loved. So you may be discerning about who to allow, because strong boundaries that have protected you need to be in place. You know, the high priestess mystical power also denotes that you're loving the higher heart activation that you did, the love energy that you are experiencing and you are allowing is not without boundaries. And that kind of cultivation of your heart energy is a spiritual practice. It is not raw and unbound, because when it is open without boundaries, when it is not cultivated with daily practices of strong spiritual boundaries, then you get wounding because you allow all kinds of external energies to hook into your energy, and there is nothing wrong in it. Because what it means is you have a compassionate, loving heart that feels and empathizes for external others. But what it means is over a period of time, you get heavy, you get overwhelmed, and you are unable to discriminate between what is yours and what is others, where you end when where others begin. And so that kind of enmeshment of energies then deplete your own flame, deplete your own light, deplete your own ability to shine, because each one of you who is a deep soul journeyer, all of us actually, not irrespective of whether you're following this deep journey or not, all of us have unique soul imprints, but especially the ones who are healers, who are empaths, who are some kind of light bearers, whether you practice this as a vocation or not, you have a role to play on earth to the humanity by reflecting the purity of your light, whether you do it for your family, for your community, for your tribe, for children you teach, or for the children you raise, or in whatever capacity, as a humanitarian, as a corporate worker, as a health worker, in whatever capacity you have taken upon yourself to do that, you do have a role to shine your light. Now, you cannot do this unless you're carrying only your light, which is not enmeshed by the pain and the burden of others. So, to keep yourself as an open vessel of light, of the divine, of the light that wants to pass through you, you have to consistently practice cleansing your energy. And that requires boundaries. And these boundaries enable you to activate your heart chakra without getting depleted. So when you say divine alchemy, conscious manifesting, you almost can, I think this is a good visual to see, it's almost a cylindrical white, golden and green light, protecting this sword of manifestation of the light, which is circling or spiraling around the manifestation. So if this is you, you are surrounded by this cylindrical golden light, coming down, or, the descending cosmic energy that is protecting you now. So that is the mystic power as a high priestess you embody. And from that space, you create what you intend. And when you create powerfully from that place, you benefit everyone. And that is important for you to note that that is happening for you now. You're supported. And so you can love and let yourself be loved. Your boundaries are very divinely blessed and protected, and you have been practicing this as your protection for a while now, and it's working. This is a confirmation. So you can drop other shields of closing out or closing yourself or shielding yourself more tightly. You can allow yourself to emerge in your beauty, in experiencing your own heart, the love you experience for yourself and for others. You are, and there is progress, and in your spiritual journey, and that allows you to experience this love now. And this kind of mystical harnessing of power that is probably progressing, as I see with this moon, the light to dark and then circling back, so that has allowed you to leave the darkness and go into the light, and then repeat that process, because darkness means the humanity, the pain, the humanness within each one of us will constantly bring us into what feels heavy and dark. But you have now harnessed the mystical power of weaving the light from the darkness. So it is happening with the moon cycles, or it is happening in your personal cycles. You know how to get out of the darkness into the light, and you can weave it back, yourself back from the darkness into the light. And you can do this over and over again. And in doing this, you are freeing yourself, or you have freed yourself now, to allow the heart energy to be your guide. Love and let yourself be loved without fear. Beautiful. And we do have shift your perception. So maybe that talks about, shifting of the cycles that may have been, a long journey where you have been in one kind of stagnant energy, or one kind of cycles. Now you can shift the perception to allow the brightness to be more steady and the only way to be. So I am going to use a couple of more decks to see the energies of action, or supportive energies or guidance energies that are there for us to anchor these peace, loving, conscious manifesting energies in a practical way that is helpful for the viewer to know. Let's see. Inner trust. Oh my God. Can we just keep repeating the same message again and again? Take note of intuitive messages, mystic power of the high priestess, inner trust. So whatever journeys you are undertaking, wherever you are going, I began by saying there's are strong elements of building faith and trust right now. So if you had broken trust with your community, you have experienced betrayals, rejections, abandonment, disappointments, and you have gone into spaces of doubting yourself, doubting your connection with the divine, now is the healing that has happened or taking place even now more powerfully, loving and letting yourself be loved by the divine, by your community, especially by yourself. And so inner trust of whatever decisions you make, less doubt, less second guessing, less thinking something is broken, less doubting your divine connection, less doubting if your prayers are hard, less doubting the rhythms of life that sometimes go into the recess and does deep healing, and sometimes comes up to the surface where there is a flurry of activity. So with all these rhythms, an acceptance and a true radical acceptance of trust and faith means that you do not doubt when life slows down. You do not feel overwhelmed when life picks up on the activity. So a deep inner trust with your internal knowing basically allows you to accept it all and harness your mystical energy, allowing your heart to remain open. So beautiful, so powerful. I love that. Oh, and also look at this, what we have here. Number 24, it's also maybe the inner trust is building something in partnership, because see, the number 2 is a partnership energy of building new partnerships, but trusting yourself while you do that, because the base energy, the bottom of the deck is 24, number 6, new birth, guarded vigilantly. So whatever you are working on, whatever you have been working, there maybe you're guided to just, or you're doing it already, to keep it under the wraps, not because you have mistrust, but because it is a small seedling that you are nurturing and cultivating with trust and care, with love energy, knowing that there is a progress at the spiritual realm and the physical realm. So the inner trust is what keeps you bright, keeps you hopeful, keeps you faithful to your own process without doubting, but also your inner trust with yourself, conviction of your intuitive messages is so firm that you do not need or you do not feel the need to parade. You do not feel the need to find external validation. You also do not feel the need to have hurried activities to kind of rush that process, because you know that what is yours will always be yours, will come at the right time, or is coming at the right time. And that progress which is yours is happening in the right way for you, and only you. What is only yours in your unique journey can never be taken away, can never not come to you, can never not happen for you, because it is yours. It is beautiful. And we are going to actually, the love energy will be the last one I want to channel. I want to use this Earth Warrior deck to see, again, just build on this and see what kind of energies are supportive for the viewer in there. Those two cards flipped as I talked about supportive energies for the viewer on their journey as we open this number 1 year and also a new year. So I'm going to take these two cards and see what came out. Oh wow, beautiful, powerful. Okay, sorry for the overlap here, but I'm going to keep them here, or maybe I should actually spread out the cards. Okay, wait, let's spread it out here and let's do this card here. Okay, so we have Divine Might Foretold, number 31, Elhaz, and the antlers in this figure actually talk about thriving and trust, because you have enough boundaries, enough strength to weed out what is not yours, but because you have this powerful antlers, you also allow what is coming to you without being fearful and shutting down. And a very powerful I am presence and divine might foretold. So no matter what your journey is, No matter what you are doing, you have an inner trust that your path is unfolding for you or has unfolded, and you're walking on it slowly, and your success and victory and what you have been desiring for yourself, the changes that you have worked on or have desired for a long, long time, can never not be yours. And that level of conviction is confirmed by this card, and you know that it is not you are hearing it for the first time from me. It's a confirmation of what you already know, because you are harnessing this with your mystic power. You already know, with your heart energy is activated, your inner trust, intuitive messages are telling you that what is yours is coming to you, and that it's the divine might foretold. It is not a question of if, it's a question of when. If it has not already happened for you, and mostly it hasn't already, because this has been a long, long journey of breaking away from the past, and a long, long way you have worked to build your new, and your new is already foretold. And you have divine support, you have divine assistance and guidance and miraculous intervention, and the blessings that are yours are already wrapping you in their powerful energy, powerful light. It is yours. It is a question of when. If is not a question anymore. So keep your trust, build your faith with whatever practices you need, whatever supportive communities or support for yourself you need. Maybe this session acts as one for you. It is yours. And King of the Red Hawk Tribe, Anka 39. Now this card with this eagle spreading out in the bowl with with like earth on here, and then the moon again, moon cycle with the powerful horns. This is the story of on earth, in the air. No matter how you see it, you're finding your tribe now, on earth and in the air. You're supported in all ways. You, the tribe that you're calling in, the tribe, the soul tribe, the Red Hawk tribe, who basically is your tribe, that you have been, as I say this, I see 444 right now. So powerful, stable foundations that you are bringing, the community, the soul community you have been manifesting. Yes, remember the progress here. We also have the moon cycle in the side here. So this you're manifesting powerfully on earth, in the air, into all elements of earth. This tribe is yours. They are finding you. If you are trying to find your tribe, they're also trying to find you. There is a coming together of your soul community, whether it's to create new businesses, new purposes, to work together, to find shared purposes with your community, to express yourself in your highest timeline as your most powerful self. It is happening now. There is no question of if, it is a question of when. So you are a beacon of light in earth, in the air, in all realms. There, your tribe of the Red Hawk is finding you now. And nothing that you do now will be disrupted by any vibrations which is lower than your highest timeline, any vibrations which has harmed or which has deflected you, distracted you from your highest path, now have been cleared by these powerful horns and antlers, and the divine destiny that you have worked so hard to manifest is yours. Keep your inner trust. Your mystical power guides and ancestors and angels and whoever you trust have become your guidance team now. They are constantly supporting you to for you to tap into your own knowing, and you are delving into your mystical power to harness this powerful, powerful divine destiny, which is a question of when, if it has not yet happened. So have faith, trust, dig deeper into your faith, and whatever practice you were doing to unlock your heart is working. This is a confirmation. This is a validation of your journey to feel good about yourself, pat yourself on the back, and keep up the chin in the warrior mode, because your warrior self doesn't have to be um, forceful externally, but can be supremely powerful in your gentle self. See the gentility in this figure, but that comes from the inner trust. See the gentility of this figure, this comes from the love in the heart. You can allow yourself to be loved and love others from a place of compassion and gentleness, because your power is so divinely protected that your boundaries are so firm now that nothing and no one and no patterns of the past can hurt you anymore. I love how powerful this is. And we also had a Star of Venus energies at the bottom of the deck. I just wanted you to see this. And this also talks about the Venus energy healing the heart energy. So that's again a confirmation through all the other cards we drew. And the last card I want to draw for today's session is a love energy. And this love can indicate a personal relationship in your inner circle for you. It can indicate a love circle of a community you're trying to build. It may mean the love you give out to others. It may mean love you receive from others. It may mean a soul relationship, of romantic nature. So however it applies for you, my prayer and intention to draw this last card for today's session is to activate our heart energy and keep the heart energy into our space as a cultivated space, okay? As a cultivated love energy. Number 19, which adds to number 1. Again, a first beginning card, Sacred Union, and a beautiful energy of all the okay, let me see. I hope you can see this clearly. Sacred Union. See the energies of all the colors, all the chakra colors. A lot of yellow energy, beginning number 1 energy. So it may be the beginning of a union journey, sacred union with one another, which kind of signifies a man and a woman figure. So if you are coming into union with another, or if you have been wanting this energy for yourself, which is basically a twin flame, a soul mate, romantic relationship, this is also a sacred union of the masculine and the feminine within you. So the gentle part of you, the intuitive part of you, who taps into your own self for the deeper inner knowing, the intuitive knowing, and the masculine within you who knows when is the right time to take actions to bring it into fruition, whatever dreams and desires you are having for yourself, in your feminine energy. So basically the coming together of the divine feminine and the divine masculine within you, a powerful sacred union happening. And that, if you are seeking that union outside of you, not everybody seeks like a romantic relationship outside of them, so then it is not the case for you. But if you are, then your internal union may mirror in the external union. Someone who has done that kind of integration of the feminine and the masculine within them is coming towards you or is reconnecting with you, whatever different situations are. I cannot go into individual situations, of course. This is a collective energy that I am tapping into or I'm activating for. So this sacred union of in love is powerful. It's also a new beginning number one. It leads to number one. And what draws me most today as I do this reading and activation session for you, the collective, is this sacred union has the cosmic blessing of play, of joy, of fun, of happiness. Because see the colors, you know, it has all the colors of the rainbow, all the colors of the prism, all the colors of our chakras coming into union. So this union is cosmically designed, is your time to have it now, and is going to bring you stupendous amount of beauty and joy to you. And you probably are experiencing this. See, it also has the heart energy, and the progress and your inner trust. I am just so joyful to see the display of colors of today, which denotes to me a bright, beautiful energy of play, joy, love, and integration within you and outside of you, if you're seeking that kind of love. If you're also not seeking romantic love, but you are seeking that kind of union with soul mates, like who can be close friends, platonic friendships, or soul community, it is coming into union around you now. So all kinds of love, it is not one of the other. And even if you're seeking a romantic love and union of this kind, even then, in that case also, it is also the union of these kind of soulmate relationships around you. So because we have the heart energy multiple times, we also had these conscious manifestation as the base of the energy here. So this is beautiful, beautiful. And in this deck, we also had Layla, who is basically, I think she is the female or feminine counterpart of Rumi, you know, who brings in the blessings of love in a very sacred self from the cosmic energies through her light into humanity. But we also have that kind of interpretation through the artistic image in this card. And so that is also the base energy of that deck. So beautiful. I am going to end it, leave it here for you to soak this energy, and I hope you have found this useful. You have found this energy supportive to sit with and to anchor it down into your individual journeys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for participating with me in anchoring these new energies and creating new earth, creating new lives for ourselves and humanity today. Thank you. Bye-bye. Take care. Until next time.